Leo, how you guys doing, man? It's your boy from CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys for your September 2020 reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if it applies to your personal situation. And if you guys would like, you may follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All of that information will be provided down below. Leo, also you can follow my TikTok, sorry. But yes, Leo, just wanted to check in with you guys real quick. I have been gone for the past couple of days. I had to get a tooth pulled, had a bad infection. Everything's good now. I'm just in recovery currently. So if you hear me talking a little bit differently, it's because I do have a missing tooth and a little bit of a swollen gum. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. But I hope you guys are well, man. Welcome into your September reading, and all I ask of you guys is that I am going to go a little bit slower, so please just be patient with me, and I would greatly appreciate that, okay? Now, let's get into it, my beautiful Leo gang, and see what we got coming through, man. Messages for Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout September 2020. What messages do we got coming through for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout September 2020. I don't feel you guys coming through. Messages for Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 2020. There we go, Leo. Now your energy's pulling through. Let's go ahead and see what we got coming on, okay? Leo, the overall energy for you guys here, Six of Cups. You've been in your head a lot lately, and it does feel like you've been reminiscing, thinking about things that have happened already, right? Which is, of course, thinking about the past, you know? Taking a look at your current energy, we have here the Knight of Swords, person you're dealing with here, Two of Pentacles, outcome that's present for you, the Tower. Good. I think we need a Tower moment, Leo. And I think you experienced one back in August, and I think that the one that's coming in for September is going to be incredibly beneficial to you. A lot of you Leos are like, what the fuck do you mean, a Tower moment? How is that positive, okay? It's positive, trust me. So let's get into the reading here, okay? Six of Cups, overall energy, current energy, Knight of Swords. You're trying to really get out of your past here. You're trying to get out of your mind, and you're trying to resurface yourself to the present. I feel like what you're trying to do is you're trying to cut your past out. So what you're doing is you're wanting to detach from it so that you therefore can become more present in your day-to-day life. But it's hard for you to become more present when someone in your present-day life is repeating history on things you've experienced. Taking a look at your person here, Two of Pentacles. You're connecting with a person who's going back and forth with you. They're not in the ebb and flow state with you. The Two of Pentacles is a person who's wishy-washy, and you've had connections that you've experienced with people before who are wishy-washy and teeter-tottering with your worthiness, and they're making you feel like you're not enough, and that sometimes you are enough, and then you're not enough. You're dealing with an individual that's playing with your worthiness. And with that all being said, it's starting to remind you of your past, of where people have done that to you before, where people sometimes are all about you, and other times it's like they don't know you. And I think you're very tired of that energy. And Leo, I would be tired of that energy too. Because when Leos fall for somebody or are invested in somebody, you guys go 100%. 110, you give your motherfucking heart to the person. And it feels to me that you've been putting in a lot of commitment into this current connection with whoever this is you're dealing with. But it feels to me like they're pretty much breadcrumbing you like the past connections you've had before. And I think you're done standing for this, and I think you're done dealing with it. So in order to detach from your past, you're not allowing history to repeat. Ooh, baby, I'm liking this energy, Leo. Standing up for yourself, making sure that you're not letting history repeat itself, making sure that you're not being taken for granted, making sure that no motherfucker is going to play with your feelings and emotions and teeter-totter with your worthiness, because you know you're worthy, and you're worthy of a person who will be present and active in your day-to-day life. You're worthy of a person who will love you and will continue to grow with you and go with the flow with you and not sometimes want you and other times not want you. You know what you want. You know what you deserve. Ooh, baby. As for the outcome that's present, the Tower. This is you recognizing I'm letting go of this person because I'm waking the fuck up. I am deserving of a loving and committed partner. I am deserving of a person who's going to take care of me and who's going to give me the same love and respect that I give to them. I am deserving of the best. I am deserving of happiness as well. So Leo, with this recognition, here comes the Tower. You are the motherfucking Tower. And you're making sure that the person you're dealing with knows they're not going to get away with having their cake when they want it. Okay, let's get it poppin', Leo. Goddamn! So what I'm going to do here, Leo, baby, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout September 2020. Then I'll take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout September 2020. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to the person Leo is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Leo? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout September 2020? How does the person that Leo's dealing with feel towards Leo? And what is going on with this individual throughout September 2020? Let's take a look. Leo, your person here, we got here the Four of Wands. So taking a look at the person that you're connecting with here, interesting the way that they show up. The Four of Wands is somebody who is stable, somebody who wants a positive and committing connection, and that's how your person shows up. But it feels to me that this situation may involve a completely other person. For some of you Leos, I don't want to say this as a third party, but I did get messages in the beginning, Leo, that the person you're connecting with may be so standoffish with you and so wishy-washy with you because they may possibly be going back and forth between you and another person. See, I don't like that energy, right? Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. So they come back to the Queen, aka which is you, Leo, okay? And then they go back to who they're stable with. So who you're connecting with, the reason why they may be wishy-washy is because they may be involved in another partnership. They may be involved with another person. Now, if that's not the case, whoever you're connecting with, they don't have their priorities straight. Okay, so for some of you here, it can be a third-party situation, but if it is not a third-party situation, the person you're connecting with is not prioritizing you. They are prioritizing something else, to the point where why would they invest in a relationship if they're not going to make sure that they prioritize everything, including the relationship? Here's the thing about love, man. Yes, you have to prioritize yourself as a person. Yes, you have to prioritize your career and your family, but when you're in a relationship, you have an obligation to prioritize that relationship as well. Or when you are connected to somebody and you are trying to have a relationship, you have an obligation to make that work. And the person you're connecting with here, Leo, it feels to me that their focus hasn't been on growing this connection with you and taking care of everything else. Their focus has been on something else, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's a career path, etc. They haven't put them, the investment that you've been putting in, they haven't put that back into you, okay? And that's what's showing up currently. Now we also have your Knight of Wands, Ten of Cups, Magician card, and the Eight of Pentacles. Taking a look at their feelings, Leo, it feels to me like the person you're connecting with doesn't necessarily consider you to be a Ten of Cups partnership. They don't consider you to be the most emotional fulfillment that they can attain. It seems to me that this person kind of doesn't want to grow emotionally with you. Instead, they want to kind of stick around passionately with you. See, that's something that I didn't like that was showing up about this person, is that it seems to me like one of the biggest reasons they're wishy-washy is because when you start investing in them romantically and emotionally, that's when this person shuts down. It looks to me like they're only here for flirtatiousness and fun, and when it comes towards you getting more serious about them romantically, they instantly run away from it. All right? And this isn't a runner and a chaser kind of connection. This is a person who is just getting what they want when they want it. They're not here for love. They're here for fun, if that makes sense. So your person overall, Leo, with the impression that I'm getting from them, is that they get love from somewhere else and they get fun from you. So they're about that, Leo. I had a phone call, but from what I'm gathering so far about your person, what it feels like to me is that the individual you're connecting with, they have love somewhere else, but they came into this connection wanting a no strings attached connection, yet they showed up romantically. And that's where the problem genuinely is that this person introduced romantic feelings and really made you feel romantic feelings for them as well, when their overall intention was to have a no strings attached connection. And now they kind of screwed themselves over, because not only were you romantically invested in them, but now they're in a space where they're just trying to get what they want. But guess what? As I mentioned previously, you cannot have a no strings attached connection unless that was the intention from the beginning and both parties agreed. They came in romantically, but now they want no strings attached. They just want to have fun. But the person you're connecting with here, it feels to me that their love is somewhere else. Whether they're in a relationship with somebody else or whether they're in love with somebody else, they want to use you for the fun, while there is somebody else that they'd rather be with to have the whole thing. okay? So that's what I don't like so far about this person, because they're using you for what they can gain. In regards to how the person that Leo is dealing with, let's take a look and see what's going on with them throughout September 2020. Let's take a look here. We got here 9 of Cups, we got here 2 of Cups, and we got here 9 of Swords. The person you're dealing with is still being self-serving, still wanting to have their cake and eat it too. But the thing, Leo, is that they have concerns right now about the person they really want, okay? Whoever you're dealing with here, Leo, they're using or trying to use you for comfort, as a rebound, as somebody that they can not only hook up with, but somebody that they can get attention from when they need it. But it's like they're putting you second place while they have somebody else in their number 1 spot. And it feels to me like the person you're dealing with, since they're having problems with the person that they're in love with, that's why they come back around to you. And then when things are good with the person they're happy with, that's why they're never around. Like, your person is literally going between you and the one they actually want. And it's not good, man, because at the end of the day, this person's playing you. But really, Leo, they're playing themselves, because they are missing out on a pretty fantastic fucking person, which is you. Point blank, period. So what I've gathered so far about the person you're connecting with is that they came into this connection with you with the intention of wanting a no strings attached relationship. Yet they introduced themselves of wanting to pursue something romantically with you. So you had no idea what their true intentions were. Okay? And now that you're romantically invested in them, anytime you try to move forward with them, they shut down, they withdraw. Why? Because they don't want a romantic connection with you. They want that with someone else. Or maybe they want to pursue something else. Whatever the case is. Whether it's a third party or whether the third party is a job, who cares? The point is that this person came in with false intentions. And they got you into a space where you were interested in them. And now they're paying the price of realizing that they can't have their cake and eat it too. Because, Leo, you're starting to catch on that they are more involved in something or someone else rather than you. And with that all being said, if this is a third-party situation, when the person you're dealing with is having troubles with who they really are wanting to be with, they come to you. So this individual is using you, okay? They're trying to keep you around as some sort of rebound or some sort of second choice, or possibly somebody that can give them attention when they need it, okay? I don't like users. And Leo, we're not going to let this person use you no more. Okay? Moving forward, how does Leo feel towards the person they're dealing with, please? And what is going on with Leo throughout September 2020? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout September 2020, how does Leo feel towards the person they're dealing with, please? And what is going on with Leo throughout September 2020? First card out, we got here the King of Pentacles. We have here the 2 of Wands. We have here the Strength card, and then we have here the 8 of Swords and the Emperor card as well. I think that with the King of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands, you are very much so grounded enough to see what's going on. I think you're starting to notice that this person's going back and forth. You're starting to notice that they're going between you and something else, and ultimately, you have been as strong as possible to try to understand what your position is and what you should do about this connection. But I think you're coming to the realization that this connection is out of your control only if you believe it's out of your control. I think you're starting to come to the realization, Leo, that it's not worth continuously investing into somebody who isn't showing that they want you 110%. There's a part of you that was like, well, what can I do to really make this person like me? But then you're starting to realize, fuck that. Why do I have to make somebody like me? I'm going to authentically be myself. And if this individual really wants me, they can go ahead and have me. But guess what? If they're out here using me, which you are starting to catch on to the fact that they are using you, then that's not a good situation. That's not a good look. And you deserve way better. So you're coming to conclusions and you're coming to the grips of what this person's game is and how they're playing. And you're starting to recognize what their true intentions were and what it is they are doing to you. And instead of thinking of, well, how can we make this relationship work? You're starting to come to the realization of, I have a say in what's going to happen. And what's going to happen is I'm not going to stand for somebody trying to have their cake and eat it too and not being genuine and not being real and upfront with me. You're coming to that conclusion, Leo, of I'm letting this shit go. 7 of Wands, I'm blocking this connection out. All right, 7 of Pentacles, I'm moving forward and reinvesting my energy into somebody that truly and genuinely loves me. Point blank motherfucking period. Leo, I'm happy to see it. I love seeing that Leo strength. I love seeing you recognize that your heart is worthy of somebody who's going to give you that same beautiful heart back. Your love is worthy of a person that's going to give you that love back. So you're going to be catching on to this person's game throughout September 2020. You know, in the beginning, before you knew the extent of the situation, you were wondering, well, how can we make this connection work? How can we evolve? How can we grow? But then you start to really see why there has been no growth between the two of you. And that's because they're stuck on somebody else, and they're only coming around here when they need attention. They're only coming around here when they are having problems with whoever the fuck they're dealing with, okay? So Leo, you're not going to stand for it, man. You're moving forward. In regards to what's going on with Leo throughout September 2020, let's take a look here. We have here the Death card, the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands, and we also have here the Hierophant. Damn motherfucking straight. All right, we got here Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Hierophant. Instead of allowing yourself to be in a position where you're stuck and you don't want to speak up and voice your opinion, you're realizing it's time for me to commit to myself rather than to stick around and wait for somebody to commit to me. Point blank, period. So what's going on with you, Leo, throughout the second half of September is that instead of being in a space where you're quiet and you're letting this person continue to play you and you're letting and watching things unfold, you're not going to allow yourself to be played any longer. You're not going to allow the situation to unfold any longer. Instead, you're going to take a step back and commit to yourself because you do realize that you deserve the best. So with the Two of Swords to the Nine of Wands here, this is you choosing no longer to be silent, but instead to speak your truth. In regards to where energies are aligning, I'm loving the power that I'm feeling here, Leo. I love when you step into your power, when you step into the recognition of how worthy and deserving you are of good things, man. Because, Leo, real quick, I got to talk about a side note here. Six of Cups. I think before the situation started with you and this person, you were constantly going back and forth between memories of when you were happy and then realizing that maybe you weren't super happy. I feel like you have constantly been going back and forth between being in places where you have felt happy with yourself and you've felt unhappy with yourself. And I think you're starting to come to the reality of, if I want to be happy with me, I have to be happy from within. Nothing else can complete me. Nothing else can make me happy. I have to make myself happy. And with that recognition, by you investing in this person and consistently trying to make it work while they're consistently kind of screwing you over, you're realizing that not only is that not making you happy, but this is somebody taking advantage of you. So with this all being said, Leo, you're starting to recognize, I deserve happiness, I deserve to be treated with love, loyalty, and respect, and I deserve to be loving and respecting towards myself. Because you've noticed in your past how many positions you've been in where you have sacrificed your happiness for others. No longer are you allowing yourself to sacrifice your happiness for other people. You're done doing that. You're realizing you deserve your happiness, and it's not selfish to be happy. In regards to where energies are aligning, please, between Leo and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout September 2020. Where energies aligning, please, between Leo and the person they're connecting with. Let's take a look. We got here the Ace of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and then the Five of Swords. Good. The Ace of Swords to the Six of Pentacles is you truthfully acknowledging that you need somebody who's going to step up to the plate, and you need somebody that's going to bring forth the same things that you want. You need somebody who's going to provide ebb and flow into your life. You need a person who's going to be real and truthful with you about their intentions and is going to be giving you the same energy that you give to them. You need somebody who's going to bring equality, baby. And with that all being said, as you recognize that this person is not being equal to you and is not treating you fairly, you are cutting this connection out. Five of Swords. Fantastico. As for the overall outcome, please, between Leo and this person, let's take a look. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout September 2020. What is the overall outcome, please, between Leo and the person that they're dealing with? We got here the Fool in reverse. Dude, I don't even have reversals in this deck, but somehow this came out reversed, and I'm taking that as a sign. The Fool card in reverse. You are not moving forward with this connection. You are not moving forward with this person. Instead, what you're allowing yourself to do is release yourself from the situation because you deserve better. You deserve happiness. You deserve fulfillment. You deserve a beautiful person and a beautiful connection. Now, Leo, something I wanted to talk about real quick. This was a message that my guides gave to me in the pre-shuffle. Please do not invest yourself into wondering about this person anymore. Don't invest yourself into wondering who they're stuck on or who they're in love with or who they're focused on. Let this person focus on the person they want to be with. Okay? But what you need to definitely focus on is not allowing them to gain anything from you moving forward. They have nothing left to gain from you because you are no longer going to provide for them, okay? You need to provide for yourself during this time, and of course, provide towards a person who's going to make sure that everything's equal and genuinely loves you and wants the same things with you. Don't allow this person to benefit from you when they are not providing you anything. That's not fair, okay? And that's definitely not okay, all right? So Leo, just as I mentioned with my guides, they said don't look into it. Don't look into this person and who they're dealing with. Don't look into their life anymore. Simply allow the tower to fall. Walk away from this connection. Let this person go and focus on yourself and commit to yourself, because guess what? You are the emperor and you are the empress. You are strong and you can control your reality, but at the same time, you are worthy of happiness and good things. And you are worthy of a beautiful and happy, positive connection. And this person isn't bringing that into the table. They came in with false intentions. They came in with the intention of wanting no strings attached and wanting to, gain things from you. Whether it was attention from you when they needed an attention, or whether it was, flirtatious energy that they needed from you. Whatever it is, this person just wanted to gain things from you and not provide things for you. Okay? So they came in with false intentions and they played a very dangerous game. And I'm happy that you're walking away from this connection, because guess what? You deserve better. Okay? So Leo, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to the outcome being the Fool in reverse. I'm so happy to see that you're releasing yourself from this situation and you're acknowledging that you deserve better. And I am sorry for any Leos that did go through this. It's very hard. And of course, as I mentioned, it might not be a third-party situation for everybody. I really heavily feel that, and naturally, I never heavily feel third parties, but I do feel a third party here for a lot of you Leos. But if it wasn't a third party in the sense of another person, maybe their focus was just on something else that wasn't you, and at the end of the day, they weren't doing enough for you. Okay? So Leo, thank you for watching, man. Much love to you all. Have a lovely and amazing rest of your September. Enjoy being in that grounded state. Enjoy being the Emperor and the Empress. Make sure that you are recognizing that you are worthy of love, light, beautiful life, beautiful things, and make sure that you are not getting anything that is, make sure you're not settling for less. Make sure you are getting everything you deserve. Thank you. Okay? Have a lovely rest of your September, Leo, and I will catch you guys in your next video. Take care, guys, and much love. Peace.